Hey everybody, it's Tanya at Hummingbird Paintery. Today I'm coming to you to make a little Easter bunny rabbit, and I'm going to put it in this egg that looks cracked. I kind of wanted to do a chick for this, but I ended up doing a bunny rabbit. I don't know why, because I felt like the chick should go in here, but I don't have to glue the bunny down, and we'll just do everything else behind it, and I'll put that in there and then maybe try a little chick for it. Hey Debbie, hey Peggy, hey Diana, thank you for coming on. Hey there Miss Elaine, how are you doing? Did everybody have a good day today? Hey Martha Rash, thank you for coming on. Sunflower State, painted the page, thank you Miss Dreama. All right, so everybody's going to need one of these. They are $4.54 from Walmart. I think they're a little bit more than this from Michael's. Hey, Tommy Sue. Thank you for coming on. So I kept this on the bottom just so y'all could see this. If y'all wanted to screenshot it from Walmart, I saw them both places. I have a wet afternoon too, Miss Debbie. And there's a little bit of ice out there too. I hope it's not coming again. We don't need any more ice. I thought we were going to have good weather because we were having 70s yesterday and the day before. Thank you for sprinkling. And it's cold. You see I have a sweater on today because it's just too cold. 82 and hot here. Well, that's all I can say. Hey, Miss Vera. We're jealous, Miss Dreama. You're also going to need a styrofoam ball that'll fit inside this, just like this, because I'm going to stick some flowers in here behind the bunny rabbit. And I kind of like it, the cream color that it is. Hey, Miss Robin. And we'll just bling her up a little bit. Or we can paint her brown. But if I paint her brown, it's going to take us longer because, you know, it takes a while for it to dry. You can't really dry it with the heating tool. You're funny. Hey, I'm just telling you, I'm jealous. Hey, Norma, thank you for coming on. All right, so I think I'm going to leave it this color because I might end up doing a little chick instead to go in here, because to me it really needs a little chick. My dad took me to a couple of Dollar Trees this evening. I went crazy, so much stuff. I have a craft hoarding problem. So do I, Miss Peggy. So do I. Hey, Miss Janet, thank you for coming on. So I hand sewed this. I tried to do it on my machine. My machine is messed up. I only got to do one item on it. I've had it for a year and only started using it just a month ago. Hey, Christy, thank you for coming on. Hey, Miss Pat. Miss Robin. I know, terrible roads. It's slippery here, but not as bad as it was the last time. So I hope it doesn't come that way and we wake up to something bad. So I hope not. So anyway, we're going to do this bunny rabbit. Hey, Jason. And I just ended up sewing it by hand. I did just one little stitch about right here, and then my sewing machine quit. So I don't have a sewing machine now, and I've wasted $60 on it because that was a year ago. Did you have a pattern? No, ma'am. I just did kind of a half circle here, and then I just made some little fingers for the top. So I did not make one. I just drew it on my muslin, and then I cut it out a little bit bigger than I wanted it to be. I really wanted it to be a little bit bigger than this, but I obviously didn't do very well. So I did it. Yeah, it was a good buy. I got it on Amazon, but I can't send it back because it's been over a year. So I hate that. But I'll end up getting another one. Maybe I'll see one at an estate sale. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to need a little bit of ribbon, and I got this at the Dollar Tree. It was, of course, $1 at that time, but it's 9 feet of it. So this is a good deal when you get 9 feet at the Dollar Tree. And then we're going to use our little blush on here as well for the ears and a little bit on the cheeks after we paint the face on. So the first thing I want to do is just take this ball and we're going to glue it to the bottom of this and kind of push it to the back. So you're going to have a little gap right in here when you do it. If you turn it up the other way, you can make a bottom of a rag doll also. Oh, you sure can. Well, how about that? Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah. So if I had made a head up here, yeah. But see, I didn't want any bottom to the bunny because I just wanted to stuff it in here. But I'll show it to you. But let me go ahead and glue this part in because we're going to have some flowers. So I'm just going to put a generous amount right here on the bottom. And we're going to kind of do it in here to an angle. So you're going to have like a gap on this side and it's kind of attached to this side. I know, Miss Vera's got it going on, doesn't she? You make primitive dolls, Karen? I wish that I could sew. I really don't sew very much. My extent was this, and of course I only got halfway through it when the machine did whatever it did. It just won't do anymore. So it kind of quit. And then I made that one little doll for Valentine's Day, and that was it. So I'm very disappointed and I want to cry because I don't have a sewing machine, even though I didn't want to use it that much, just when I wanted to make something like this. So I didn't want to spend a lot on one. All right, so I want this side. I actually got a little bit of gray on there because I'll show you the bunny rabbit behind me and what I was going to do. So we've got this little area right in here. Don't cry. I know, I'm just really upset because that's money, you know. Do you have a pattern for your dolls, Karen? Okay. So I'm going to take this and we're going to put it on here. I'm going to stick it up at the top. I'm going to put a good amount of hot glue. Okay. And I want to have two of these little humps in the middle, so the bunny rabbit will be kind of in the center. And I'm just going to kind of go over the edge a little bit and kind of pinch this like the bunny rabbit is going over the side of it, okay? So I'll show it to you once I let it sit for a second. Y'all need to check out Walmart sale aisle. Is there a bunch of stuff on sale? Hey, Miss Donna. I was watching Kelly Sue earlier and she mentioned your name, saying that you were in Facebook jail for commenting too much and too many hearts. What is that about? Sometimes it's kind of a mess. All right. So I'm pinching up here at the top. You went to an excellent place. It's called Chestnut Junction. Great downloads for patterns and easy to follow. That's a cool thing, Miss Karen. Chunky yarn, $1.50 a roll. Oh, okay. Are they not going to sell it anymore? Hey, Billy Joe. Thank you for coming on. I'm glad you caught me. All right, so look at this. These are our little hands, okay? They're looking like they're going over the basket there. So this is what I want to do. It says, keep your eye out for Joann's having sewing machines on sale, or use their coupons. Yeah, you know, Joann's is pretty far from me, so I don't hardly ever go in there. It's in Germantown, where the good Dollar Tree is. Hey, Miss Lynn Larson. You got in trouble today for spreading the love so much on lives. Gave me a warning. What is that about? Isn't that part of it? I don't understand that. I really don't. All right. So I've got some pretty orange flowers. I got these on clearance, I think, at Hobby Lobby. And so I'm going to cut some of these and we're just going to stick it in here. And I've also got some greenery, the fake eucalyptus, and whatever these little things, maybe the same thing, it's just a little different. And then some flowers like this. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I know, it's crazy. I don't understand that. Isn't that the whole point, is to get viewers and to do stuff like that? I don't know. Oh, you have an excellent Bernina. for sale. All right, I'm gonna take just a piece of this and I'm gonna go right on this side and we're gonna have it sticking up. So you put it inside the ball, okay? It is just nuts. I don't understand all this. I guess I haven't read the rules exactly, so I don't know. All right, let me see if I can cut this off. And this one's got a little bit of both. It's got this kind and the eucalyptus, but this looks like small eucalyptus or something. And I'm going to put one in the back as well. Let's see. I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here at the end so it'll stick up a little bit higher and doesn't fall down. Hey, Miss Jenny. Thank you for coming on. You read your comments above your machine. I'm not sure what you mean by that. All right, so we're going to stick this one in. And that way we're going to have 3 of these in there. Where did you get your bucket? I got this one at Walmart, and they also have them at Michael's because I saw them at Michael's for just a little bit more. They're around between about $5, and they're metal. Hey, Miss Terry. So, okay. All right. So I'm going to put a little bit of the white flowers in there. We want to break up the orange once we get it. So I'm going to set them to the side. Let me get these over here. I'm just going to cut some of these off the branch. I want them about the same. And then I'm going to take some of these off. It's looking cute. It's getting there. All right, these are actually, this part and this part are kind of far apart and it will not go up, okay? So what I'm gonna do is put it in there, but we'll put it beside it. So it'll look like that it's together. All right, so we're just gonna take this and poke it inside here. If you have to, you can take a pencil and do it before. But this one, if I can get it, it's kind of, I don't know, kind of really flexible, this particular one, but you can get whatever you want to stick in here. I just thought these would be pretty because it's orange. And let me put them a little bit in front. So this is what it's looking like, okay? I'm just going to put a few of these in here. We'll just see what it looks like. We'll fix it once we get the bunny rabbit in there. But I want to paint the face on the bunny rabbit first. So we're just going to cut some of this. I'm kind of shoving it in there really close to the ball. I want to do one more on this right side, which is y'all's left. Hey, Wendy. And so, this is what it looks like so far, okay? And we're just gonna fiddle with it once we get the bunny rabbit in there. And we'll put the white flowers as well to kind of break it up. But I'm gonna set this aside for right this second. And we're gonna go ahead and paint the bunny rabbit. And I may end up moving it and doing something else, or I might go buy another one of those little pails and we'll do a chick instead. So I'm going to take one of my little bitty brushes, which this has got something on it, and we're going to do the eyes. But first we're going to do the ear with a little bit of this. This is just so much easier than painting on here. Just take your finger and go up and down right here. Just to give it a little pink in the ear. Okay, so there we go right there for the ears. My Walmart doesn't have any Easter out yet. Wow, they're behind. Mine doesn't have a whole lot, I have to say. I was shocked to see these. I was looking for just different stuff when I went in there for groceries on Sunday. Easier, yes, this is way easier. Okay, and then we're going to wait before we put that one. Let me get a napkin here just in case. I don't want to get it all over it. Love that trick, definitely. This is so much easier. Cheeks, same way, even on wood. You can do it on fabric, on wood, on most things. So definitely we're going to just set this aside. We're going to go ahead and get some black paint. Now I'm going to use fabric paint, okay? So I'm going to get a, well, it's right here. That's what I'm looking for. All right, we're going to put a little bit of black right there. And I'm going to get a little bit of white as well, because we want a little white in the eyes as well. So just both of them are fabric paint. These are at Hobby Lobby. They're called Fabric Creations, and they are soft fabric paint. So this makes it where you can bend it and everything, and I'll show you the gray bunny behind me. Hey, Miss Kelly Sue. So I'm going to show y'all how to make the bunny face, okay? The first thing we're going to do is the eye right here. And I'm going to kind of do it up top because we want part of this to go inside the bucket, okay? So we want to make sure that we're able to see this. Dollar Tree sells Martha Stewart paint. I saw that, Peggy. I saw that. I was very shocked by that. We're just going to make a cute little black eye. And we'll make it a little bit bigger after I do the smaller portion. So I'll show you as soon as I finish the eye. When you get old, you can't see. We're going to make it kind of an oval. I'll make them a little bit bigger once we get this design on there. Okay, so I'm gonna make them a little bigger than this, but this is the little dot first, okay? Don't get to go to church tonight because our parking area was flooded from all the rain. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you don't want to get your car stuck in that. Like your sweater you have on. Thank you, Miss Robin, you're sweet. All right. So we're going to do pink for the nose, and I'm just going to kind of go down a little bit like this because I'm doing the black right now, okay? We're going to get pink. I forgot about that. Let me see if I've got pink. Besides, yeah, I've got the pink right here. That's the Fabric Creations, just like the other. And these aren't as sticky as some of the fabric paints, so definitely get this. I'm going to put a little white with it because I want it light color pink. So we'll just take a little bit of the white and we're going to mix it in with the pink to make it a lighter color pink. You know, a trick to this, it's frozen. Oh, I don't know. Mine's not frozen. Maybe go back out and then come back in, Wendy. Is it frozen for anybody else? No, the words are frozen. I don't know. I'm hoping not. Maybe it's the weather. Oh, no. All right. So I'm going to take this. I was going to tell you a little trick. No, not for you, Miss Peggy, because it may be our weather here. The trick is, if you don't want to spend a lot of money on paint, you see the difference. You'll get white and black because you're going to use a lot of white and black. Hey, Christy and Miss Paula. Yeah, it's not freezing. I think it's yours, Wendy. You see how this is a dark pink? It's kind of a fuchsia color. Okay, what you do is you mix your colors. You'll get the darker color, and if you want a lighter color, then you mix it with the white, and that way you have two different shades of pink, and you've only bought the brighter pink. So definitely buy the darker color because you can lighten it up with the white. So that saves you some money, okay? I'm glad I'm not freezing for everybody. Okay, so here is the little nose that I wanted pink. And I don't know, we can leave it like this, or I can kind of go sideways a little bit, is what I thought, because it kind of looks funny. So let me just show you what I'm talking about. And this is a brand new brush. I finally got another brush. And we're just going to do it like this. Just like that, to the side. It kind of looks like a wine bottle or wine glass with this kind of going to the side here, okay? He kind of has a little funny look, a little quirk. You love the face? And I'm going to put a little bit of eyelashes, okay? Because I can't stand it. I'm going to make this a girl bunny. And I'm going to make her eyes just slightly bigger. Thank you. So let me make them a little bigger so I can put some lashes on her. Because I want to put some bling on her and a bow. This is very simple. All right, so that's a little bit bigger, okay? And then I'm going to take this and I kind of roll it around the edge just so you can get the brush really pointy, okay? You want to do it. Yeah, he's smirking. So make sure that you roll it around on the edge. And then you're just going to take this and go lightly, okay? And do the eyelashes. All right. So we're just barely touching it. And you're going to do at least 3. That's one side. Then we're going to do this side. I'm going to turn it around here a little bit because I'm right-handed. So here's one. And you barely touch it, okay? And there's the other one. And they're not perfect. None of them are perfect. We're going to make a little bit of eyebrow here. Just barely take you some paint. And we're going to do it like that. She's saying, oh my goodness, is what she's saying. So, that's what we're going to do. We're going to let it dry for just a second. And then I'm going to put, let me see. And then we're going to put a little dot in the eye. And we might put a little bit on the top of the pink, which is almost dry anyway. And while it dries, we're going to put, hey Jenny Ramirez, we're going to put a little bit of the blush on for the cheeks. And then we'll stick it in there. So let's see. We're just going to take it and we're going to roll it around. Let me make sure I don't get this in my paint. And we're going to roll it around there, so just get a good amount on your finger. And that way she'll have cute little face. And it'll look a little better once the white's on there, but we want to make sure that the black dries real good. Let me see if I can do it a little bit with the heating tool. Let's see. If I don't get it too close, maybe I won't make it go up in flames. I hope not. Right on a live. Finally found some bunnies today at Dollar Tree. All right, Miss Jenny. See, you don't know when they're going to get them. They could get them later than some other stores, so just keep looking and everything for everybody. All right. And you could put a little bit of the stuff down here, which I've got a little bit left on my hand, so it can make it a little bit underneath his chin or her chin. Don't burn the bunny. Fried bunny ears, I know it. Let's don't do that. But she's looking cute, okay? So we're gonna take our basket that we've already put our little hands on. All of our flowers are back here, but we're not finished. We just want to see what it looks like with the bunny inside of it, okay? I saw someone do that heat tool. Oh no, really? See, I gotta really be careful. So I'm gonna take it and you're gonna put it, and it'll sit in here, okay? This is so cute. Oh my God, it looks so much cuter than I thought it would. Look, oh my goodness, y'all, look. Ah, so cute. It's gonna look even cuter once we bling her up a little bit and put the little white in her eyes. Oh my goodness, I'm in love. Where's my paintbrush? Here it is. Yeah, I've got to really watch that heating tool. I don't try to get it close to it. So I'm gonna take a little bitty bit of white. And a little bit on the nose. Do you ladies think the gnome market is saturated? You do gnomes any long? I do still. I have people doing price comparison. Oh, I don't know. That is awesome. I amaze you. Well, thank you. All right, we're gonna put a little dot on the cheek, okay? And this is gonna make her come to life. And then once we put our bow on, look how cute. Look, y'all. Oh my goodness. So adorable. My gosh. Okay, she's cuter than I thought she'd be, y'all. Wish you could paint like that, don't we, Dreama? You can. This is simple. This is a real simple one. And see, most of it's just your blush. So make sure you grab some blush at the $1.25 tree. Y'all are funny. All right, I probably should have put pink flowers in here instead of orange. But that's okay. We're gonna put a little bit, I'm gonna poke this in here so we can have some white. But I gotta get one of the leaves out. We're gonna poke that in there. I'm gonna poke this a little bit harder. Do you make bunny head and hands? Yes, ma'am. I hand sewed them because my machine broke. If you weren't on here when I was crying a minute ago, halfway. All right, let's see. And this one over here on this side. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Hey, Miss June. Okay, I'm like in love with this thing. I like the bunny. Maybe I'm glad I did the bunny. Oh my goodness, how cute. Oh my gosh, look, y'all. Oh my God. Is that not adorable? Golly. I love it. But we gotta bling her up though. You wish you could paint? You can paint. Let me tell you, the thing with the eyes, when you get your brush, where's my little brush? Here's a little brush, but this is the broken one, or the kind of crooked one. All right. Get a brush just like this. Can you see it? Okay, this, I don't know what the size of the brush is, but it's one of the really tiny brushes, okay? Got any miniature glittery eggs? Yeah, a little bit. That's a good idea. Like this. That's a good idea to put a couple of those in there, Miss Elaine. You can paint walls and not faces. But let me tell you, invest in one of these. At Walmart for like $4.94, you get a bunch of brushes. It's not this big of one. Let me show you here. I don't want it to come all over everything. I'm gonna bling her up. This is, you're gonna get flat brushes like this. They're gonna be kind of medium, and then not this large in it, I don't think, but it's fairly big. And then you're gonna get some different brushes from down this way all the way to this size, okay? For $4.94. Yeah, these have the skewers. I'm going to put those on there. We'll do that because that'll make it cute too. And that's kind of pinky orange, so it kind of goes with it. So make sure you invest in one of these. And when you go to put your paint on your brush, okay, you're going to get some black. Make sure that when you're doing the eyes that you don't let your paint sit for a while and then try to use it. You use that kind for painting just a solid surface, but when you want to do eyes, let the paint and the brush do the work for you. So what you're going to do is take a good amount. Okay, you see how much is on there? Okay, you just got to work quick though. Once you get this on the end, you're going to take this and you're going to do it like this, okay? Hold it down and you're going to do it like this. Just be careful. See how that made an eye? Once you get your eye on there, you know, you're going to do the other side. You're going to take another thing of it and you're going to do it however far you want it and let the paint do the work, okay? There's your two eyes. Then you're just going to take this and you can make it a little bit bigger once you get some of the paint off of it. You don't want to have that big blob of paint. You want just a little bit, and then you can go around the edges and make it bigger. But let the paint do the work for you, okay? That's my tip. Between that and the color of the paint, always get a darker color so you can add white. Always keep an abundance of white and black because you use that most of all. Okay, let me do these. Sorry, kind of got off on my soapbox there. We're gonna cut this a little bit. Always keep these because you can use them for other things, okay? I'm gonna take this and we're just gonna poke one to the side a little bit. I'm gonna do it a little bit further down though. There we go. All right, so down just a little bit. I'm gonna use, the blue doesn't really match this, either a yellow or do the pink on the other side. I think I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger. All tips welcome. I don't mind, and if anybody has any questions, you're welcome to message me privately. I'll be glad to help you in any way with your painting. All right, Tanya. Am I on a, let me see here. And let me see, I'm gonna put a yellow kind of behind his head a little bit because I don't think the other colors match very well. We're gonna keep it fairly high. Gotta get a leaf out of the way. There we go. You may want to squish him back in there, and you can glue it down, okay? Oh my goodness, how cute! It does look cute with the eggs. Very, very cute. Just make sure you pull all your flowers this way. It looks so cute in there, so maybe I did do right. I just didn't think I was gonna do it just right. You do the same? Definitely. All right. So let me bling her up. I also have this big carrot. I was thinking about putting that in there, but I don't think it needs it. I think it's fine the way it is. So let me, I've got some bling, and then I've got this because it's got different colors for Easter on there. I was gonna put her a bow in her hair and then put a bling on top of it. What do y'all think? Let's see what I can do. We're gonna take two. Let me try to, I hate this. You know, at Dollar Tree it only has this on one side, so you've got to like fiddle with it. Find the way it is. Okay. So see, on one, when you use this kind, I guess it's okay to have it white in the center, but you want the majority of your bow to show the prettiness. So let me see. Where are my scissors? Maybe I don't need it this long. Try to make it tighter. And I don't know if I even like this on here. What do y'all think? Carrots would look cute on the table in front of her hands. Yes. Like she's contemplating. What do y'all think about that? I don't know if I like that. Maybe just a pink. Let me look at my pink. Ooh. What about this one? It matches. Maybe that's what we need. I've got just enough. And this is on both sides. And this will match the container. Here I was thinking about a chick, and this bunny is way too cute. No bow? Yeah, there's bows on the eggs, but I was just thinking about, look. And then putting a bling right there. What do y'all think about that? Let me just put it out. Let me get a bling out of here. I did get some new bling in from the Bling Getting Place. Hey, Vanetta. Thank you for coming on. You think it looks better with it? Let me cut part of this off. We don't want it too long because I don't want it in her face. We're just going to kind of put it up here and then put a bling. And this may be too big. I don't know. Or a bling by itself. Let me show you. That's not right. I don't know. Let's make a littler bling. Let me see. Here's a pearl one. I didn't like the other ribbon either. I think the ribbon that matches the pail will be cuter. With the blue, yes. Okay. Yeah, that other one is not good at all. I don't know what we can use with it. It needs the blue bow for sure. I think so too. Let me get this out of here. This is from the Totally Dazzled. Yeah, this is definitely better. This little bling right here. But I'm going to put it underneath this bow. But I'll put it on here and show you. Before I glue it down, I want to get your opinion because we don't want to have to be pulling it off and making her head look ugly. Alright. Now I'm going to push it between her ears a little bit up. Okay, let me see if I can do it without... Woo! What do y'all think? It's hard... Ooh! You like it like that, Miss Pat? Ribbon with small bling. I think so too. As long as I put it in between her ears, it won't be right in her face or anything. So we're just going to take a little bit of glue, just like that. You can use fabric glue if you want to. I'm going to put it right here in the center. And how adorable is she? Let me hold it a second because it doesn't want to stick. I like it cute like that. You'll like it? I'm going to cut just a little tiny bit over here, if I can. And then a tiny bit right here. And then we're going to glue this on here. I'm going to cut this off. It is a button. Oh, you love it. I love the hearts. Let me see. I don't know if I can get it off. Yeah. I'll piece it. There we go. Okay. I took it off so it would sit a little bit flatter. And then put a good wad of glue on there. What are we going to name her? I don't know. Y'all name her. She kind of looks like a Susie to me, but I don't know. You love the bow and the color. Oh my goodness, look at her. How incredibly precious. Gosh, this would look cute in a little girl's room. Very cute. You love the bow and the color. So what are you going to name her? Bella. Oh, that's a cute name. You know, I used to know this guy. Speaking of Bella. And his name was Angelo. Betsy the bunny. And he used to call me Bella ages ago, and I was probably like 32, 31, something like that. Thank you for the stars, Miss Pat, and the hearts. Geraldine. You think she looks like a Geraldine? Super cute. I love her. She's really cute. Y'all can do this. I just did all of this by hand. I just kind of made a little fist like that for the hands and then just made it real easy. I can try to put that on there as long as something doesn't happen tomorrow and she can upload it into the computer. Jolene. I kind of like Bella, but she kind of looks like a Susie to me. I don't know, Susie Bunny. So I love this. This is so cute. I really like it. It's a lot better than I thought. And I did stuff her, but I didn't overstuff her. With my disabilities, I'm not sure I could sew. Yeah, it might be a little difficult. I don't know. I did pretty good considering. Because I can do pretty good with my hand sewing. I'm just not so good at the sewing machine, but I could have done this. It's just I didn't. I'm going to take one more piece of this and put in here. But I'm just going to stick it in. I just want some of it to stick out over here. I don't know why, but I just do. You can't sew anything. You can't sew even this little bitty bit. Bucket makes it cute. It does make it cute, doesn't it? I was looking and looking. I actually bought some bigger eggs. You can use them at Walmart. I mean, they were big. They were like this big, okay? And I was going to take it, and I did take it out in the garage and cut it some, but it was plastic. It wasn't metal. And I didn't do a good job on it. It started doing it and then it cracked across it. So I kind of messed one up. And they were like $2 or $3 for one egg because it was like this big. But I was going to use it. But you don't have to have it. I just thought it would look cuter if this was looking like it was cracked. I just thought it was cute. Let me show y'all what I was going to do, okay? After I got off from the live yesterday, I thought I wanted an Easter bunny to be hugging the carrot, okay? So, I painted this. I made this, okay? Well, sort of made it. Let me tell you what I did. Sorry I got on late. It's okay, Miss Terry. Can you tell me where you got the bucket? It was at Walmart, and they also have them at Michael's if you can't find them at Walmart. They were like $4.94, Miss Terry. So this right here is this right here, okay? This is this, okay? So what I did was I took a sock and I put it over the little girl, okay? Then I took the bottom portion of the sock and I made the two ears and I stuck them in here and I glued it, okay? So this one's kind of going down like this. This one's supposed to be up more, but I like it kind of over to the side anyway. And then I just painted this part and painted this part. These are her arms and legs the way they are. And then I glued this portion right down here. Sorry, but he kind of looks medieval. He kind of does because he doesn't have a face or anything. And I thought that this was going to be a lighter shade of gray, but it ended up being really dark. I should have mixed it with some white to make it a lot. It just didn't look like it was going to be like that. This is it right here. But I guess, I don't know, that looked like it was going to be lighter, see? So I thought that it was going to be a lighter shade. So, but I still like him. But I ended up putting some stuffing in there, okay? That's funny, medieval. But I put some stuffing in there to make him look a little fatter, and I put like a little bunch right in here so it would be more like a bunny rabbit, okay? And I was going to take this and let it hug onto the carrot that we made. But really, it almost needs more long arms and not the short ones. So I may end up doing something else with this. It is cute. It's going to look a lot better once I put a face on there and put a little pink in the ears. But I had to paint some parts. I was showing the sock a little bit. He will look good once he's decorated. I think he will too. I want to just, and I'll lighten him up a little bit with a little bit of white and a little bit of lighter gray. I think I'm going to do that, and it's just going to take longer because it does take time to let him dry, okay? If you do paint it, that's the reason why I thought the bunny rabbit, I really shouldn't, you know, paint it, because then it'll take a long time. But see how soft this is? This is the fabric paint that I used on the bunny face. And I try to use on any fabric that I have. Mix up some lighter gray and paint over the color. I will, Miss Vera. I'm not going to paint the whole thing, but I'm going to make it look a lot better. And when I get done with it, then I will show you. Hey, Miss Tina. And I'm going to do a wooden bunny, probably Sunday, because I have a different thing for Friday, and I'm going to show you what that is so y'all can know what to do. Okay, I went and I got some fleece and some other items in the clearance section of Hobby Lobby, back in the back where all the fabrics and stuff are. So I had a brown, okay, a brown fleece, and I'm going to take it and we're going to use it with this bunny frame, okay? And this is going to be on Friday that I'm going to do this. How many socks did you put on the doll? It was just one sock. And it's better if you use the Dollar Tree ones, the diabetic socks, because they pull over it a lot easier. This particular one was harder to pull over because it was a really good sock from Walmart. So get the ones from the Dollar Tree, and they go on here a lot better. And they take the paint for, you know, better for whatever reason. But get you one of these frames, the Dollar Tree bunny rabbit. You got that frame today? Good. I'm going to show you what to do with it, okay? You're going to need some fleece. If you want to use fleece, you don't have to. I just thought this looked like good bunny material, okay? So we're going to use this. I've got several of these bunnies, so I'm going to try something tonight and see what it looks like. If I like it, if I want to try something else, I may end up doing 2 different things to it. So, because I've got 2 ideas, so I'm not real sure. Did you cut the sock for her legs to go through? Yes, I did. Actually, when you, I didn't really cut it. It's open on the bottom, and then I glued it right here at her crotch, and then and right here on the edge, because when you do it, this kind of goes together and you don't have the dress look. You have it just kind of like this, okay? So all you have to do is just pull it down and then glue at the bottom of it and leave the legs where it's gonna move like this. The same thing with the arms, but I did have to cut the arms. I cut a very little slit, and then I just kind of poked it up through there. So you might have to use a little bit of glue to get it to stay right there so it doesn't fray where you pull it off. Or not pull it off, but make a hole. okay? And you can cut this part of her hair, but I left it the way it was. Hey, Virginia, thank you for coming on. I'm showing them something that I made. This is just something after I did the carrot. I was going to put a bunny rabbit with it, but I made it out of here. Was it an open toe sock? No, ma'am, Miss Minnie. This is what I did. Let me just show you real quick, okay? Now, I cut this because I was doing something else with it, okay? But right where the sock goes, right here, okay? I cut it right at the bottom of where it's real stretchy on your leg, okay? Hey, Missy, thank you for coming on, okay? So you're going to have this piece left, okay? Don't do anything with this just yet. You're going to take your sock. This is a Dollar Tree sock, okay? And what I did was I took it and I put it over her head, okay? And you're going to put it over her arms as well, all right? And make sure that you get your sock and you put your sock over it so the line that's at the top of the sock is at the top of her head, okay? And so you kind of have to maneuver it sometimes. Now, I did have some stuffing up here, and I'll show you what I did to make the, see how much easier this is with the other sock from Walmart? Let me tell you, it was hard getting on here. So don't use a Walmart sock because they're too good. You know, these are not as good, so they're very easy to use for crafts, okay? And you're going to paint it anyway unless you just want a white bunny rabbit. But you're going to have it. And the first thing you're going to do, let me find my pointy scissors. I took some that looked just like this, okay, because it was just easier. You kind of look where your arms are going to go. And if you need to, you can look back up in here and kind of feel where the arm is connected right here. You're going to take just right in there and you're going to make a little slit, okay? And mine's tiny. See how tiny this is? You're going to take your hand, because this one's a lot easier. It was harder with that other one. You're going to poke it through here. Hold on, let me poke it. It's going to stretch, okay? Now I've got, you don't want your thing on there, your little tag. So make sure you take that off, because I didn't do it. You're going to suffocate her. Yeah, I'm going to suffocate her for a minute. The dolly will go away and the bunny rabbit comes alive. Okay? So then you look on the other side and you're going to do it basically at the same place. And I'm just looking, so we're going to do it about right in here. You want to do it up just a smidgen because it's going to come down a little bit once you poke the arm through. You just kind of eyeball it and see how, all right, when you put your stuffing in, you're going to fix it, okay? Because I'm kind of making her look twisted looking a little bit. Make sure I got the back and the front. Hold on. That's the back. So that's the reason why it looks funnier. See, and I didn't cut her hair off. I just left it the way it was, okay? So this is what it looks like. See how it's open right here at the bottom? Okay, let me get my stuffing so I can show you what I did. I got it on the floor over here. The first thing I did, and it's a lot easier with these Dollar Tree socks, but you're going to take it and you're going to stuff her first, okay? It depends on how you want her. I wanted her to have her. I keep saying her, but it's just because it's a doll. I wanted her to have more of a bunny face, so I did this, okay? Or you can make a monkey. Kind of looks like a monkey too. I put a little bit in the head to make it more round, but then I put a chunk of it right there. Because you don't want it to look like a little girl. You want it to look more like the bunny rabbit, okay? And then you're going to fill in here as well. You want it to kind of have a little bit of a, I don't have enough of the stuffing to show you, but I put some right in here. I took hot glue and I put it in the edge right here and kind of made sure that the dress that's pink there, or whatever color you have, make sure that you glue it to it so you do not see that and all you see is the pink arm, at least right at first, okay? You do it on both sides. So once this is all filled up, you're gonna have a fatter bunny rabbit. It does look like a monkey, but it looks like a bunny too. See, this one looks the same. They're gonna look a little bit different. It just depends on how you stuff it. So you can stuff it however you want to. And you know, you could even put little bunny eyes. Ooh, let me do that. Let me find them. And they kind of look like the bunny rabbit anyway. Here's some bunny eyes, or eyes, just little. We're gonna just show you, because this looks cute on here too. But take a big one. Let me find it. These are noses. These are dog noses. Here, this one will do. So I'm gonna take this and cut it off, okay? So I'm always scared. I'm either gonna pinch my hand, so I have to take the back of it off, see? Because it's too far in there unless you wanted to poke a hole, and you don't have to do that. So let me get this on here and let me show you what I'm talking about. See how there's a little ledge here? You're gonna take this and you're gonna press it in here and you're gonna hold it for a second, okay? And then we're gonna do another one. Let me take this part off and you're gonna see how cute it looks, okay? Don't pinch your finger, but make sure you cut this part off. You want it towards the end so you can take it off. So then I'm gonna glue this part, and I'm just gonna show you because I can always take this apart or whatever I need to do. This is not very much money right here. All right, and then we're just gonna pinch it. You passed up on one of those dolls, didn't like it. I know I don't like it either. That's the reason why I'm changing it, Miss Pat. I redid these dolls, made rag dolls, used coffee stain mop heads for hair, and did dresses. I bet you that was cute, Miss Peggy. All right, so look at the bunny, okay? And it doesn't look like a bunny right now, but it will if you paint it. Let me get this paint, okay? Hold on. Let me get this water out of here. Yeah, definitely get you one. All right, we're going to take this and we're going to make some more of the pink with the brighter pink. Make sure I don't have it on my hand. We'll just make this one a white bunny. What do you think? But he's going to be fatter. I just have to finish him. And I'm going to show you how to do this. Let me make it just a little bit longer. All right. So here's what it looks like so far, okay? It kind of looks like a chick, but it's not going to. All right. Boy, this has got stuff all over it. Okay, so let me find my brush. And what did I do with my other brush? Here it is. That one's the old one. This is the new one. And you're gonna take it and you're gonna go. Now this, you have to get a good amount of paint on here because it kind of soaks into the sock. So make sure. Go down, and then I'm going to take this and go a little bit like this. Hold on just a second and I'll show you. You just really have to watch. Don't get too much paint on it, but you have to have enough because it soaks in a little bit. He's got a little booger in his eye. I like it. It's real cute. I think it's going to be really cute. And I'm going to put just a little... And when you put the ears on, that's when it's going to really make it... All right, look at this, y'all. Okay, right there. And then if you take your blush... And see, I'm not even finished. You know, I'm just going to have to paint the arms and the legs if you do it white. And then we're going to put this right here. And put this one right here. And I'm just going to put a little on the forehead just because I want her to have some, and a little bit at the bottom, okay? Hey, Maritza. Thank you for coming on. All right, so this is what she looks like so far. And I'm going to make her some eyelashes, okay? Let me get this out of here. And this is where you got to hold your mouth right. He's looking like Olaf. He kind of does a little bit. You could probably make an Olaf out of this. When you put the ears on, you're going to see the difference. Right now, it kind of does look like Olaf. You're right. I'll show you just as soon as I finish this. So I put a little bit on the inside too. Okay. And you want a little bit of pink. Let me get my brush here. That's what I thought, Minnie. Miss Vera thought the same thing, Olaf. And it kind of does, but not when you put the ears on. It won't. It kind of does look like that. Let me make sure you don't have any frayed edges on here. And really, I guess I ought to use a little gray instead of the pink. Yeah, it kind of needs gray instead of pink. Let me see if I can make gray with this black and white. Make sure you don't get it on your eyeball though, which I did. And then let me show it to you. Put a little bit of darkness inside to make the eyes look like they're really in there, deeper. Yeah, we can make Olaf for Christmas. Let's do that. Remind me, Miss Vera. And see, like I told you, the pink kind of want to come through a little bit. So you need to make sure that you put this in a little bit and glue it right there. Okay? So let me show you how I did the ears, okay? You're going to take this and you're going to cut it in half, exactly. Or roughly exactly. Just like this. That's the first thing you want to do so you can have both of them basically the same size, okay? You're going to take it and you're going to cut it like a bunny ear. Because right now it's just a triangle, a rectangle. Lord, I can't get my shapes right. A rectangle. So I'm going to leave this portion at the bottom. That's what I'm going to glue towards the head. So this is going to be the bottom of the ear, okay? So what you're going to do is try to take this and you're going to make it more pointed. Kind of go to this. because you're going to end up gluing this together. And so right now it looks like that, but you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you can glue it together if you want to. We're going to do it just like this. So this is going to be our ear, and I'm going to kind of make this rounded. Okay. And then we're going to glue it. So I just took it and I opened it up just like this. And I took it and put it on one side all the way down. Just like that on one side. And then I'm going to take it and fold it back over on itself. Just like this. Be very careful. And then you're going to pinch it once it cools just a little bit, because it'll burn you if you're not careful, okay? And then you might want to do a little more right here on this little edge, okay? Because this is already bent, so you don't have to put the glue there. So I'm just doing it right up here, but be careful again not to get burnt. But just pinch it a little bit because it's hot, okay? And so this is what it looks like. And you're going to take a little bit of your stuffing and you're going to put it up in here, which I don't have any more. I don't know. Maybe I can use my napkin real quick just to show you, because I want to show you how to put it in there. But you want it to look cute. I've got some pom-poms, but we're just going to put it in there so you can see, because normally this would be my stuffing, okay? That I'm going to put up in here. I put it all the way to the end. And just pretend it's all the way to the end, okay? Because I'm going to stuff it. But it'll be all stuffed. It won't be this lumpy because this is a paper towel. But you would just have your little ear right here, okay? Cotton balls too, you could do that. But I just don't have any in here. I didn't want to use all my little pom-poms. So I'm just showing you. So what you end up doing, you're going to have 2 of these, okay? And you just take them, and you can glue this probably to the bottom here, or to the top of the head. And you could do it like that, or you can poke a hole in it like I did. Okay, I kind of went behind here. I didn't go right on the top. I went just a little bit to the back, okay? And you're going to take your fabric here. You're just going to make a little hole just like that, and then you're going to take this and you're going to stick it in here. But first you're going to take a bunch of hot glue and put on the edge of this, okay? But you got to be really careful, or use a stick, okay? And you're going to poke this in here. I'm just going to poke it at first. I'm not going to glue mine yet because I have to stuff it, okay? And see how that turns out? Okay, and you're going to glue it in there, and if you have to, you could take your glue, you know, your hot glue gun, and just go behind here, and then you can pinch it together. That way this is all in here. You can make it straight up, or you can make it lean over, or you can do both of them over. Let me do the other side and I'll show you, okay? So it'll be a little bit cute, and you can see what I'm talking about. Well, first I got to cut it. We got to cut this. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I forgot. We got to cut it. So I'm going to take it and just kind of go over to the side in the middle. And then you're going to take the other side and you're just going to go down just so like this. But you don't want it to be so pointy. So it's going to be like that. Then we're going to glue it. The ears make the bunny for sure. I told you. You know, you don't think it is until you put the ears. And this is what I was sitting here thinking last night after I did everything. So let me make sure I can put this down. Whatever side looks the best after you finish putting this together and pressing it. Make sure you press it real good with your fingers. Just be careful. You can always use, see, this one's not perfect right here, but you can cut that part just right like that and just do the tip off of it, okay? And then once you do this, let me put the other hole in. So you're just going to take it right here and just pinch the end just enough to squeeze this in here, okay? So let me show you. And if you flip this in here a little bit, it just looks like that it's sewn in, okay? But you're going to take glue, and you can make one straight if you want to. I'm going to put them towards the front so it'll look like a bunny rabbit. But all of this, once you paint these white or whatever color bunny that you want, you can do your ears any way you want to, but obviously they're going to flip everywhere until you put some stuffing in there. And make sure that you glue this down. What I ended up doing here is taking it and flipping it under, just like this, okay? And then I pulled it so you don't see the dress up underneath there, okay? And then I did the same thing. Make sure that your legs, like her legs on this doll, this is longer. See how longer this is? This is the same size doll, but look how the legs are not as long. They're a little bit longer on this one. So just make sure that you do it up by where it's sewn on here. Make sure that you just put it really close. And make sure that you squeeze right here in the center. And paint your arms and legs. And stuff this because it's going to look more like a bunny rabbit then once you get the whole thing stuffed, because he looks like he needs to eat some right now. But this is what she looks like. It's just so cute, right? And you could do a chick too. If you don't want to do the bunny rabbit, you can do a chick. But this is the bunny rabbit. So definitely try this, okay? And paint it up and show it on Hummingbird Crafters so I can see everything. And then it'll sit or do whatever. See, the arms are not very long, but these have really long legs. So that's a good thing. But not, you know. And then you could put something right here. Once you get this stuffed and everything, you could put a little bow around the neck. Or you could make some bling. You could put some of this bling right here from Totally Dazzled around the neck. Put a bling up here or whatever you want to do. So does everybody understand how to do it? So y'all need to do one. I think it's cute. And you don't have to stuff it as much on the face. I just thought it would be cute to make it more like a bunny rabbit. See, it looks more like a bunny now, except for the flat stomach. But that's just what I did. So everybody, I hope you'll do this. And on Friday, we will do 1 or 2 of these, depending on how I do it. I'm going to take some scrap and just see what I can do. I want to do a couple of them. So we're going to do this Friday, and then we're going to do a wood bunny on Sunday, because I'm going to cut something out and make it really cute. So, but this one's what we did tonight. So if you didn't see this, hopefully you'll go back and watch replay, #replay if you need to do that, so I can thank you, even though I'll try not to thank too much because I don't want to get knocked off of Facebook. You're welcome for showing you. And if anybody has any questions or anything, then please don't hesitate to message me. I'll be glad to help you in any way. And don't forget about the auction on on Saturday night at 7 p.m. Central, and we'll go over everything then, and I'll show you what I have, and you can, you know, put your bid on there. So hopefully everybody will show up for that, but you'll have several days to do it, and then we'll do the winners on Wednesday. You like seeing how we did it? I'm glad. Yeah, it's very easy. It's easy. Just don't forget to get the one that's from the Dollar Tree, because it's a lot easier to work with. All right, I'm so glad y'all enjoyed it, and I will see y'all on Friday, and we'll make our bunny from this wreath form. And y'all have a good night. I'll talk to you later, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me.